no, FedEx came to visit us. And we got our rear shocks back. So they have been extended, and we are unboxing them and putting them on the car because in a couple hours we're going to get an alignment on the car. So hopefully they will be correct and they will be ready to go, and we will be able to test them next weekend. So we'll see how it goes. But we are super impressed so far. JRi has been really good about the engineer that developed these shocks has talked to Brian personally, and they're trying their best to get them exactly right. So we make sure that we're legal and that they're doing the best job for us. And they've been really good about the turnaround. We literally shipped them out on Monday, I believe it was, and this is a holiday week, and we got them back on Friday, which is the day after Thanksgiving. So they have been amazing so far. So we're looking forward to this partnership. And
so to remove the rear shocks, you've got to remove most, if not all, of the trunk liner. I may have gone overkill. You could probably remove less. And then there's the metal shield, which Tara can pan around and show you, for the fuel filler neck. Remove that so you can get to the left-hand side. There's two nuts on the top of each shock, holding the top hats in place, and then there's the one lower shock bolt. Other than that, that's all you've got to take apart, and it slides out pretty easily. So pretty easy removal of the rears. The only problem is you don't have a lot of throw back here for a ratchet, so it's kind of time consuming and tedious. And of course the other one is pretty much, you can't get a ratchet on it, so watch for busted knuckles. I'm gonna put a pair of gloves on.
I was just going to suggest, how about put some gloves on? At least there won't be blood then, just bruises.
First nut. Second one you can actually get the ratchet on, so I recommend taking the other one off first before you release all the tension. A little easier that way. There's the second one. Then we'll switch over to a 17mm socket. Go to the lower shock mount, which is right here. With a little downward pressure on the suspension, bolts in a little bit of a bind, you can get that out. And then out comes the shock. So here you can see the reworked shocks. I used the same method for measuring that I sent to JRi. You can see the shock bodies. You can see now the shock bodies are about just shy of 4/10 of an inch different than stock. And then looks like the extended length is going to be within about 3/16 of an inch. So well within the rules.
And you have a bolt down here in the bottom so to keep them lined up. So
Yep. So now we'll put the shock together. We start with JRi provides the washer there, and take these two apart. So the lower mount is going on there first, and then we will slide the spring into place. Trying not to damage my cheap Harbor Freight calipers. And with these, you can see with the shaft size, there's no need for that spacer. It's roughly the same size. So then we'll need our shock boot. What I've done, as I think I showed on the previous ones, is marked a spot where the spring, the end of the spring is. That way I can verify once everything's in place that it's all lined up. And then the upper shock mount. Stand that up just so I'm not fighting it. And look for my alignment mark. I can't see very well. The upper washer, which has been drilled out 16 millimeters. You see that's a nice snug fit. And then we get to start the lock nut in place. Once we get that down far enough, we can clock everything with the OE shock. You can see right now we're pretty close right there, and I'm going to release tension of the spring. That gets our spring compressors off, and we can do some final clocking just to make sure everything's good there. And then we'll tighten everything down. So yeah, it looks right now like we're pretty close. So now we just need to tighten the upper bolt, which we've showed you in the past, holding with a 1/2 inch wrench and using 15/16. Start cranking away. What I've done on the other ones to know that I'm getting the same amount of compression on the rubber bushings on the upper mount was to measure the spacer and the washer thicknesses, and basically back calculate how many threads I should have sticking out, or what the length should be sticking out on these JRi Shocks, and measure that with a caliper once I get pretty close, and tune them in, cranking a little here and there until I get to the measurement, which I calculated to be right at 28 millimeters. So that's pretty much it. Okay, so putting them in is pretty easy, reverse of taking them out. So they slide in there pretty easily. Go ahead and line your upper mount up, which I'm not succeeding at right now. There we go. Then you come down to the lower one, position it in place. You'll see that it's going to require a little downward pressure of the suspension. Which is going to Here, you put the bolt in. And okay. There it is. So now we just need to reinstall the upper mount nuts. And once you get them on, then torque them to spec. And you get to put all the trunk liner stuff back in place, and you're done.